In today's video, we're going to talk about the one thing every trader needs to understand, and that's the concept of market structure and trend analysis. Understanding this is not just helpful, it's fundamental to your success in trading. What's up everyone, and welcome back to the 5ers YouTube channel. This is where we empower you to become better traders and to reach your goals of becoming consistently profitable. My name is Jonatan, and I've been trading for 7 years. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at one of the core principles of technical analysis: market structure and trend behavior. Let's begin by looking at this picture perfect image of market structure. It's important to remember that when you're out in the markets trading live and doing your analysis, it's not going to look this picture perfect, but you have to have an idea of what the picture perfect market structure looks like to be able to try to identify what your market is in, what type of market structure your market is in, and how to mark out the highs and the lows. So let's begin by looking at this picture here, and you can clearly see that we have one bullish uptrend right here, and then you have one bearish downtrend, with the uptrend giving us higher highs and the higher lows. So far, very simple, right? And then the downtrend, lower lows and lower highs. And when it comes to determining the current trend and the market structure of the market you're trading in, this is really everything you want to focus on. You want to make sure that you're focused on the highs and the lows. Are you in a market condition where you're seeing clear higher highs and higher lows? If yes, you are in an uptrend and you should most likely be looking for longs in that trend. Same thing to the downside. If you see lower highs and lower lows, this is a downtrend and you would most likely want to be shorting that market. So identifying a trending market, as you can see, very simple, is focus on the highs and the lows, but we also have to understand what a range is. So to be able to see when a new trend might be forming, when the current trend is ending and a new trend might be forming, we need to understand ranges. And ranges, so trends where you have higher highs and higher lows, and uptrend. Ranges, you will have equal highs and equal lows, basically just a sideways market where you run into resistance and then down to support, and you bounce between support and resistance. That's a range. And what's important to understand when you're trading a trending market is when price is reaching this point right here, there's always a possibility of this not breaking out and you instead create higher highs. So in an uptrend, the double top, the equal high scenario is the first sign you should be looking at for a change in behavior. The first change in behavior will tell you that there is a possibility that this trend is ending and is now forming a range, and that would be the first signal to start thinking about exiting the current trend that you're trading. And when price comes down after hitting these highs right here, and it comes down and it bounces here at the lows, you're no longer in a trending environment, because you no longer have higher highs and higher lows, you have equal highs and equal lows. If you are in a trend, a trade where you have traded this trend right here, this would mean that you might be looking for an exit. Maybe you have exited already, or you are looking for an exit. Now, depending on your strategy, you might want to exit this trend when these lows break, because that would signal a potential shift to a downtrend. A new trend might be forming after this range. There is, of course, also the scenario that this uptrend is just pausing. You're creating a range, and then this range would break to the upside for more continuation to the upside. So it depends on your trading strategy and your style, but it's really important to understand what these changes in behavior looks like in the real market. All right, so let's take a look at Euro NCD here. Now this is on the 4-hour. It's very zoomed out. It's quite messy, but it will give you a good idea of what market structure really looks like in real trading. So as you can see here, compare this to the previous picture of the perfect market structure, you will see that obviously it's not that simple, but you can easily see that for this trend here, for example, you do have quite clear higher highs and higher lows. Now of course the structure is quite messy, but you can definitely make some type of bullish structure here with higher highs and higher lows. And you will also see that you have an uptrend here, and then you enter a range. The range lows, they break to the downside, forms a downtrend, and then you have some type of massive range going on here. You break this range to the upside, enter an uptrend, and here you enter another range which breaks to the downside and then forms a higher time frame downtrend, which again creates a range, and then you form an uptrend. This is the general way of markets moving. Now it doesn't matter what time frame you are on, because I'm sure most of you understand the idea that price action is fractal, which basically means that the market structure that you will see on the weekly, you can also find that on the 1-minute chart. And these markets, they tend to trend, and our job is to ask ourselves, how can we first identify a trend, and then ask ourselves, how can we join the trend while managing our risk accordingly? And in my opinion, the best way of joining a trend, and the time when it's most profitable to join a trend, is when it's just starting. Now imagine getting in on Euro NCD here or here, and then exiting when you had signs of a break of structure up here. Now that would obviously have been a massively profitable trade, and that's what I want to be focused on here today. Before we move on, I would like to take a moment and remind you about an exciting opportunity we have here at the 5ers. So we're not just about sharing knowledge through these videos. We also have a live trading room where you can join us for real-time trading. In this trading room, we will answer your trading questions and discuss strategies as the market moves. It's going to be an interactive session where you will learn directly from experienced traders from the team here at the 5ers. So make sure you check out the live trading room every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 2 p.m. UTC, which is 9 AM EST. And don't forget, if you subscribe to our channel and you hit that little bell notification button, you will get notified every time we go live. If you want to get in on a trend as early as possible and you want to ride that trend for as long as possible, you need to have a very good idea of what the behavior of the current trend is like, and also have a good understanding of a break in structure. And that's what we're seeing right here. So looking at this example here, you can clearly see that we are in a downtrend right here. This is a high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then lower lows. What happens here is, you know what, let's assume that these highs are as high as that one. But anyway, what happens here is you're getting equal highs and equal lows. So let's assume you're looking at this market, you're trading here, somewhere here, maybe here, and you're saying to yourself, the downtrend is showing me signs of change in behavior. There is no break in market structure yet, but there are clear changes in behavior. What are those changes in behavior? Well, it's the equal highs and the equal lows. You now know that you're not in a trending environment, you're now in a ranging environment. And this should give you a signal that there is a new trend potentially forming. And what you want to wait for is a break in structure. You want this range to break to the upside. Now, of course, a downtrend can create an immediate break in structure and turn into an uptrend without a range forming. So you might just see something like this, okay? That is a downtrend heading into an uptrend without forming a range. So it's very, very important to focus on the break in structure. And how you identify a break in structure, it's quite simple. You wait for the lower highs and the lower lows to turn into higher highs and higher lows. And when this happens, preferably you want to have an alert at perhaps this level. And for me, as a trend following trader using the break and retest system, I have an alert at this level that will tell me that price is now breaking above the range highs or the previous lower high, and I am now getting ready to wait for price to get back to the breakout level, confirm a bounce, and that's when I will be entering, because this is, in my opinion, the most profitable place to enter a new potential trade. And then the way you exit this new trend is just the same way but in reverse. So when you have the market coming up here and you're getting something like this double top, this would be your first sign of a change in behavior. When you break this to the downside and form a downtrend, that is absolutely a break in structure, a break in market structure, and that's your time to exit. Now let's take a look at a live example of this. Now this is a trade I entered a couple of hours ago, and I'm currently in this at the time of recording this video. So I think it's a perfect time to show you what techniques I use to enter this trade. Now look at this. Now this is the 5-minute chart. And you see a very clear uptrend, And this is what I talked about. Price action is fractal, right? So you will see higher highs and higher lows on the 1 minute and the 5 minute, just the same way as you're seeing them on the higher time frames. Now, of course, there might be subtle differences between the different time frames across different pairs, but all in all, the idea of higher highs and higher lows will be the same. So let me go through the idea here that I had with this trade and show you how I analysis on the trend, and then entered based on not a break in structure, but basically it's the idea that this trend is going to continue, but I used that break in market structure. So you had a high, a low, higher low, higher high, and a higher low. My general idea here was to wait for this local high to break to the upside. I had an alert right here. I waited for price to come down and test the breakout level, and when I had a confirmed bounce at that level with that 5-minute bullish engulfing candle with a wick right here, I market enter on that one right here, and then I had stops below the horizontal level, and this gave me a good opportunity to enter this trend. And I do believe that there is a chance that EUR/JPY for this example is going to run up to this level, because this is a high time frame resistance. You see I have TP1 and TP2, high time frame, like this is a medium time frame resistance as TP1, and then high time frame resistance at that last TP. When I had this higher low, I decided, actually I haven't moved stops to entry. I'm going to do that right now. So as you can see now, I moved stops to entry when we had that higher low. And why is that? Well, because I entered the trade based on this higher low, and now we have a new higher high and a new higher low. The idea of that, the perfect market structure that we looked at, seems to kind of be playing out here. So what would be a signal of a change in behavior here? What would I need to do? What would I need to see that would want me to exit this trade according to the ideas I'm talking about? Well, you're seeing right now that we are testing these highs right here. Yes, we're peaking above, but if we can't get a breakout, if we can't break above this area here and move lower below this low, I'm happy to get stopped out, because we now have a clear change in behavior. Because if you follow this green line right here, we have higher highs and higher lows. We have another higher high, another higher low. What if we have equal highs here and then equal lows, or even break below that low? Is this a change in behavior? Yes, absolutely. I would watch this as a change in behavior, and that would be my signal to exit. And in this case, I would be stopped out at break even of this trade if that happens. Now, finally, let's take a look at one last example here. So this is on the 4-hour, and we see that we've been trading in an uptrend right here, and now we're entering a range. So let's see if we can, how this range breaks, to see if we can get in on a new trend as early as possible. So we're seeing price hitting the lows right here. Let's create a level here. So let's say that that's the this is the range low area. So this is the area that we want to see break. Now that's where we see price break down. Now, of course, there is a level here. You could add a horizontal level here and say, you can argue that this is still support, but I would argue you, it depends on if there's a rejection up here. If there's a rejection up here and a move lower, I think it's highly likely that we'll see that breakout, and this trend that we're forming here might be the break of structure, and we'll see that trend continuing to the downside. So let's see what happens here. There's no rejection in that area, and now we're breaking down. We're now below that support level, below that zone, and we're now getting a rejection inside this area. I would say that this is highly likely to begin a new trend. So let's say we're entering somewhere inside this area. I'm not going to create a specific setup of this, but let's assume that maybe you're trading in the lower time frames and you're using the 4-hour as your high time frame bias and you want to go short. Let's say you short somewhere in this area right here at the white level, and this is now when we have that rejection at the range, the middle of the range or the low of the range, and then we have a lower low and another lower low, and we can now see that this looks like a new trend that is forming. And by entering on the break and retest of the range lows, just like I showed you in the break of structure picture, you were able to get in very early on this trend. Now imagine that you want to ride this trend for as long as possible. So let's see if we can find any signs of a change in behavior here. So remember, for this trend to be alive, we want to see lower lows and lower highs. And I would say that we are getting a change in behavior here and here, because if you look at these as highs and these as lows, we have a higher high and a higher low. If price continues lower, we'll stay in the trade. Otherwise, we can get out. And now, of course, this is on the 4 hours, so this will play out over a big time frame, but this is just the same on the lower time frames as well. So we're now breaking lower, and we're still seeing the downtrend being established here. It's giving us slightly new behavior with these as the lower highs and the lower lows here. Let's see how this plays out. I would still say that the behavior of the trend is intact, even with that move to the upside, because we now have a high, lower high, and then lower lows, potentially seeing equal lows right here. But at this level, breaks to the downside will stay in the trend. So let's see if we can find that break of structure. We're now breaking down. It looks like we're hitting that breakdown area right here. Now let's see if we can get a continuation to the upside, or if we'll see something like a move up and a break and retest or something like that. We're getting continuation to the upside. Looks good. Equal lows, a lower low. Well, actually, I would argue that this is actually turning into range now. You can clearly see that this is a range. Let's use the fib tool. Let's select the range template, and we'll see that, yeah, this is definitely a range, and we're now breaking the range to the upside. We get a strong move to the upside. We're now hitting all the way up to that high. Now, remember, we use the same exact method here. If we can get a bounce here, we can enter a new long position and exit the short. So we have a clear change in behavior now. And if we do get a bounce down here, yeah, I would absolutely close that short position here and enter a long position. Now let's see if this moves to the upside, because we have, in my opinion, a very clear, range and a break below the range low, break and retest of that, a downtrend, a new range forming, a breakout and retest of the range highs. So I would actually exit that short and enter a long position somewhere around this area, and we'll see how long we can ride this one. So I would look at this as the new trend, where we have a high, a low, and I would actually say that this kind of looks like a higher high and this might be a lower low. I wouldn't want price to kind of go like this. If that happens, I would probably want to be closing this position. Yeah, you see now it kind of looks like we're forming some type of a range here, a break in, a breakdown. Yeah, I would probably close that position here, because it now looks like this was a very short bullish trend. Now it might continue to the upside, but I don't think it's worth holding it. We can enter a new one if there's a clear break of structure. And as you can see, not really happening much here, just a very big range. But this should at least give you a basic understanding of how to identify market structure and how to think about the behavior of the trend and then look for a break in structure. So try to implement this into your trading and into the strategy that you're creating or the strategy that you're already trading. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did creating it. If you have any questions at all, please let me know in the comments below, and I'm always happy to provide answers where I can. And I would also like to ask you a favor. Could you please comment on what your biggest struggles are in trading? Now, understanding your challenges will help me create content specifically for your needs. Content that can really make a difference in your trading journey. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in our live trading room. Your participation and engagement is really what makes this channel a truly valuable resource for traders everywhere. So keep the comments coming and let's keep trading together. Until next time, happy trading.